Hey everyone, this is Michael Gold. I'm the founder and CEO of Gold Family Wealth. And today I wanted to talk to you about what you should expect from a wealth management firm, what they should do, and how they do it. Right. This is a very, very gray area that a lot of investors, a lot of private clients don't really fully understand what they should be looking for in a wealth management firm. They might think it's insurance, they might think it's taxes, they might think it's investments. But what we're going to do today, we're going to start at a 30,000-foot view, and I'm going to get granular with you so you can really understand what you should really expect from a proper wealth management firm. What's the value that you should be receiving? Right. And if a wealth management firm is not delivering this type of value, then you're probably working with the wrong type of organization. Okay. So I'm just going to share my screen. Hold on 1 second. I pull this up and I have multiple screens so you see my head bobbing around a little bit. All right, so hopefully you can see my screen now. Let me pull this over here. And so this is what we call the financial planning value hierarchy. And so at first I want to show you, this is primarily the table stakes a wealth management firm should be bringing to the table. So if you look at the bottom left here, and we talk about money manager selection, what your asset allocation be, security selection, meaning like what you buy, when you buy it, what you buy. This is, in my professional opinion, where most financial advisors or most wealth advisors start and stop. Now, I don't want to discount the importance of building out an investment strategy that's aligned to meet your goals. And my background is in quantitative finance. I mean, that's what I specialized in business school for. So this is not only my wheelhouse, I really enjoy it. And I think it is extremely important in every financial plan. However, if you only focus on that, or if your wealth management team is only focusing on that component, right, you're missing out on a lot of other stuff. Now, the next component, if you see the little people with the umbrella, that's talking about insurance or protection planning. Now, I want you to think of your financial situation, like your financial castle. And if you remember if you ever watched any documentaries or read anything about the like medieval times or the Tudor dynasty or anything like that, they have these big castles where dukes and duchesses and kings and queens lived. Basically every single castle had a body of water surrounding it. And that body of water was called a moat. And what's the reason for a moat? It's to protect the castle and the people in the castle from bad things, from invading forces, things like that. So I want you to get in the mindset that your wealth management team should not only be building your financial castle, but should be building a moat around it to make it as hard as legally possible for somebody to get access to your wealth. So think of the things that could happen, right? There could be a lawsuit, there could be a car accident, there could be a divorce, there could be, some type of legal action. I mean, things just happen in life. And you want to make sure that your wealth is well insulated, because the worst thing in the world, well, I don't know what the worst thing, but it would be pretty bad if you did all the great work on asset allocation, money management, all those things that are a lot of fun because you're building wealth, only to have some type of legal action where you have to call your wealth management team and start liquidating assets to pay the legal fees. Right. So we want to talk about insurance and protection planning as a key component of wealth advisement or wealth management. Next, we want to talk about how they're generating the appropriate amount of income, or advising to make sure that you have income that you don't outlive. Right. This is a major thing. And I don't care how wealthy you are, right? Because costs go up, lifestyle goes up, longevity happens, things can happen. You want to ensure that your plan not only is well protected, but it's positioned to ensure you're getting the right amount of income to sustain the lifestyle that you enjoy, that you want to enjoy. Right. You don't want to reduce your lifestyle. The point of this is you want to either maintain it or enhance it. And that comes through making sure you have the right amount of income coming in on an ongoing basis. Next component is taxes. In my view, taxes are a government imposed bear market. And why do I say that? Well, a bear market is technically a decline of 20% or more of an index, right? So if the S&P 500 went down by 20% or more, people in the news would call it a bear market. Well, if you pay income taxes, that can range up to like 37%. Capital gains taxes can be anywhere from 15 to over 20% on a federal level, right? But the only difference is with a bear market and the stock market, they're temporary, right? The declines come down. After enough time, the market resumes. When you write a check to the IRS, not getting the money back unless it was a mistake. So that's why I call it a government imposed bear market. So why is this important? Well, you want to be proactive, or your wealth management team should be proactive about planning around your taxes, right? On how do you mitigate taxes? So how do you legally pay the least amount of tax? Because the less you pay in tax, the more wealth you have. Really important. We also want to look at the debt side of your balance sheet. Right now, we have some folks that don't have debt, and we have some folks that do have debt. It's looking at where is the best use of capital. And sometimes it's the traditional vehicles, and sometimes it's the non-traditional. But we want to look at not just the assets, but also the liabilities, and making sure you're not overpaying for the cost of capital, because sometimes there are strategies and solutions to really restructure your debt so you have more cash flow, which leads to the last thing, which is cash flow. So I say this to you not because this is one in particular area that a wealth management team should be good at, right? Not just working with somebody that's good at asset allocation, somebody that's good at insurance. These are the components that they are supposed to be experts at. They're supposed to be great at this stuff, right? Now, why? Well, the reason is a wealth management team is supposed to determine and help find out what your main goals that you're pursuing. Now, some of the goals that people pursue, this is not all of them. This is just a handful that we see come up time after time. It could be saving for your children's college or your grandchildren's college. It could be making sure you have health care, making sure your retirement is insured so you don't run out of money, right? Making sure that your estate or that your philanthropic agenda or initiatives are fully funded. And there's many, many other objectives. So the reason why I say this, once we as a wealth management team have a strong understanding of what your goals, the ones that you're pursuing are, then we know which combination of that bottom rung we need to start putting together to help you in pursuing those. So what you want to be wary of is any type of wealth management firm that's just talking initially about their asset allocation or their insurance or their this. They should be finding out what's important to you. What are the goals that you're pursuing? Once they have an understanding of the goals you're pursuing, then you can pull together the combination of the strategies and solutions on that bottom rung. And what we found is when we were able to do this, right, the clients that we're fortunate enough to serve, they're in a really good position to take care of their loved ones. They have more discretionary time. They're not worrying as much. They feel more organized and control. And think about this, right? We have a pretty big team here between us and our partners. And the reality is that we're doing this could be anywhere 50, 60, sometimes 70 hours a week. And there's constant changes. Can you imagine you're doing your day and you're working all day, you come home, if you have kids, you handle the kids and you help them with their homework and all of that, and it's 9 o'clock at night, and you put on the TV or open a bottle of wine or whatever it is that you do to relax, and then you're like, well, I have to start making decisions about my financial future when you're running on empty and it's not your wheelhouse. And so when we're able to really understand the people that we work with, what they're pursuing, and we have the expertise of all the things on the bottom rung, the folks that we're working with really feel empowered. And that's really what you should be seeking from a wealth management team. And why is that important? Because when you have that, well, basically you could focus on, what your purpose in life is, leaving a legacy for your family, and all those important things, and let the bottom stuff be really worked on by the experts. So in essence, that's the value that you should be looking for from a wealth management firm, from a wealth management team, or a wealth advisor. Okay, if you have any questions or if you're not getting that and would like to explore that more, feel free to reach out. Again, my name is Michael Gold. You can reach out to us, send us an email, and we will talk with you. And we will see if we can help you in any capacity whatsoever. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Right, I know you have a lot of stuff that you could be doing. Hopefully, you found this helpful. I want you to make it a great day. And remember, we put these out there because we want, and not only just the families we're serving, because we can only help so many people, is that we want to make an impact so you're empowered, that you can make even smarter decisions around your wealth. right? Because the better equipped, the better educated you are, the better decisions that you're going to be able to make to really make your financial future that much brighter. So again, I'm going to leave it there. Again, my name's Michael Gold. You make it a great day.